Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read here. And let's get into it right away. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. All right, so what is going on here with Pisces today? Nathies. Nathies. Nathies means a few things. The main thing that Nathies is talking about is, hardship or lacking of something. Usually, like lacking money or lacking some sort of a resource. Doesn't have to be lacking money, but it could be lacking something, some sort of a resource or something. But it's just the very first rune, so we're going to see what's going on because if you guys had watched me, if you're not that new, then I bind these runes with two other runes, and so the first rune really doesn't really make or break any reading. That's for sure. So what's going on here with Pisces? So you have Barkana. Well, Pisces, Barkana is a very good rune. It's good in the upright, and it's good in reverse. This is in reverse. The thing about it is when Barkana is in reverse, it's talking about a new beginning, just like it does when it's in the upright. But the difference is that there's some sort of a delay. There's some sort of there's some sort of delay. There's some sort of hang up. All right. Barkana is also a family rune. It doesn't have to be family, but it is of the family because it's female energy, and you can see the way it's shaped. So, yeah. The meaning of Barkana is birth. So definitely could involve something to do with the family. What else is going on with Pisces? Wong Yu. I like that. Yeah, Wong Yu, the meaning of Wong Yu in the upright is happiness and joy. All right, so, yeah. It's going to be an interesting read, I can tell. Because I see hardships here, but then I see, happiness and joy. So, and what else? Urus. Well, now Urus is cool, especially when it's in the upright. Urus is talking about strength, inner strength. Not necessarily physical strength, although it could be physical strength. Urus is named after the aurochs, which is an extinct type of cattle that was very, very powerful and strong. The advice of Urus is to well, for number one, we're very, very strong. We've been very strong through this, whatever this hardship is. But this is also talking about to direct your energies correctly, and that's what you're doing because it's in the upright. Yeah, if it's in the upright, it's looking good. What else? Isa. Well, okay. So whatever this lacking or this whatever this lacking or this hardship here is, it's been going on for a long time. Yeah, it's been going on for a long time. This is Isa. Isa is ice. It's very slow. It's been a very slow cycle. You know, Pisces, yesterday we had I think it was yesterday, I can't really remember, but we pulled the World card, and that's like a new cycle coming through. So, but this last cycle that we've had to go through has been very, very difficult, okay? And it's kind of like drug on. And there's something here that is delayed. Some new beginning that is delayed. What else? Arcana. In reverse again. Yeah, this is definitely probably something to do with your family, because I see it twice here. And somebody is holding this up. This could be somebody in your family holding something up. You know, the thing about it is here, Pisces, Isa, it means ice, right? You know, but ice melts. When spring comes, the ice melts. And Barcana is usually, you know, very temporary. It's inevitable. So I don't know what this person is holding on to or tying up. It seems like they're holding something up. Now, it doesn't have to be family, Pisces, but it kind of looks like it to me, all right, for some of you. I see Menez. Menez in reverse. This person hasn't given you nothing. Wow. Yeah, this seems like this person's really kind of selfish. I feel selfish energy off this. This is Capricorn energy, Pisces. It's kind of like yesterday, you know, we got that kind of same type of energy. What else is going on with Pisces? Well, you know, on Zeus, at least it's in the upright, all right, you know. So on Zeus is some sort of communication, right? This person's getting some sort of communication. I don't feel that this person is communicating to you. I feel that somebody's communicating to them. You know, Anzus is a rune of communication. Interesting. What else is going on with Pisces? Let's get one more rune. Uh-oh. Fehu in reverse. Fehu in reverse is talking about money. But it's talking about money, like money loss. The thing about this rune right here, this is our energy for sure, but it's also partially this person's energy as well. So whatever news that they're receiving some sort of news about losing money. And this is exactly what a lot of us has been lacking. We've been lacking money. And it's been going on for a while. And somebody over here is trying to hang something up. Yeah. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Yeah. That's interesting. Let's get some more cards. What's going on with Pisces? Justice. Justice. Now, I like that, Pisces. Justice. We're going to get our justice. All right? We are going to get our justice. Look at this. It's got TYs on the front there. So something is going on here. We're getting justice for something. Interesting. What else is going on with Pisces? The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Now that's interesting. The Hierophant is like some sort of belief. Some sort of a belief or some sort of institution or something like that. We're going to find out more. It's funny, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles, you know. Yeah, you could definitely be dealing with somebody that, an earth sign for sure. Let's get some more cards out here and see what else. What's going on with Pisces? Why is justice there? Why is justice there? Wow, the Fool. New beginning. Wow. Why else is justice there? Yeah, the Fool is talking about a new beginning. It's Aries energy. But it's a new beginning. Yeah. Card 0. What else is going on with Pisces? These are all major arcanas too. You know, this is what's tripping me out. Got the eight of the eight of wands. I like this, Pisces. This is really good news, okay? This is good news, and I can see why you're happy here now. I can see why Wang Yu is here. Because this is some sort of good news, all right? Some sort of good news, and look at the book. He's closing the book. He's closing the book on this hardship, all right? Something's been tied up and hung up, and it's left you here lacking, all right? But I feel that that's about to change, especially when I see justice and then the Fool and the eight of wands. Yeah, that's about to change. Yeah, you're going to get your justice. You're going to be able to. You're going to get some sort of news or something. You're going to hear something. This is a communication card, so you're going to get some sort of communication concerning this justice, and you're going to be able to start something new. And he's closing the book on Nothies. I can see it. It's kind of like double Nothies, you know. I mean, it's felt really heavy. Not just one. It feels like it's been two. Huh. Interesting. Why is a Hierophant there? Wow, the four of Pentacles. Huh. You know, this is kind of like pointing to somebody else's energy. This is not ours. Yeah, like I said, the Hierophant is talking about some sort of a belief or some sort of institution or something like that. You know, institution like a bank or something. But, you know, and I'm feeling that this person here is trying to hold on to something. They're trying to hold on to something. They actually think that they can hold on to something. See, this is Menez, and you know, to me, you know, I'm feeling really selfish energy off this, you know, and I can see it right here. Somebody believes that they can hold on to something, probably something that's yours, Pisces. Yeah. The Empress in reverse. Ooh. That's not good for this person, that's for sure. That's not good. You got the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. This is like some sort of an authority figure, all right? Somebody's getting some news. Of course, we're getting news as well, but this is some sort of an authority figure. That's what I'm feeling, because I see justice. We're getting justice here, Pisces. Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. This is bringing you victory and this new beginning. Barkana is in the upright here, down here. See how it's been in the reverse over there? Yeah, somebody's tying something up. Somebody's trying to hold on to something. This Empress in reverse. What's going on with Pisces? I want to know about this right here. I want to ask about this. Oh, Pisces. The Ace of Pentacles. Huh. That has something to do with money. It sure does. There's Barkana again. You know, Barkana seems to me like this is really significant here, you know. What else is going on with Pisces? Barkana could definitely be somebody in your family. What's going on with Pisces? The Hermit. The Hermit. You know, Pisces, when Menez is in reverse like this, it's talking about keeping to yourself. Isolation. This person could be isolating themselves. They could be isolating themselves, trying to hang on to something. What else is going on with Pisces? The Six of Cups. Somebody from your past, for sure. Childhood memories. Somebody that you've known for a while, probably Pisces. Let's get one more card for this person. Death. Death. Well, see, now look at this, Pisces. And this Death card here is kind of trippy. You know, somebody had brought this up to me because, you know, in the Death card, you can see these two, they look like black cats, but they're not. They're black wolves. And what this Death card is, he's stepping into the darkness to reap. And this is tied in with Anzus here. See this news here? This, you see Anzus right there? It's talking about some sort of communication. Yeah, this person's going to receive some sort of communication. It's gonna put an end to this. It's definitely going to put an end to that. And we're going to receive some sort of justice here, Pisces, and have a new start. Wow, I really like this. This is looking good. It's kind of interesting. And you know, Pisces, this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. A new start is coming. A new start is coming, Pisces. It is. We got the Fool card. I mean, for sure. New moon. All right, you guys. So let's get into the extended birthday reads here, and we'll get a little bit more into it. Let's see what else is going on. Now, Pisces, we have 3 different birthday runes for our birthdays. And the first rune we have is Soilo. And that is for Pisces that are born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during those dates, that's your rune. And the next rune we have here is Tiwaz. And this is for Pisces born February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born during those dates, that's going to be your rune. And then lastly, we have Barkana. Barkana again, yep. And that is for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. All right. So if you're born on any of those days, that's your birthday rune. So let's pull some of these runes out here. These are from Ireland and Scotland. And let's see what these runes have to say. These are called the Ogham runes. And I have them in card. I have the original ones too, but they're kind of worn out. Louis. Well, that's a beautiful card though, isn't it? Sounds French. But believe me, it's not French. That is definitely Irish. What else? What else is going on with Pisces? On. On is a good card. Yeah, for sure. There's On. Or good rune, I should say. These are actually runes. They're runes in card form. What else is going on with Pisces? Or. Well, I like Or. Or is a good one. So let's get into this and see what's going on. All right. So first we're going to talk about Louis, if I can find it here. There it is. Okay, so this is the rowan tree. That is a rowan tree. And what it's talking about defense and herbalism and controlling one's actions. You know, also Pisces, Wang Yu talks about controlling your actions as well. You know, stay positive and stay strong, because you're gonna win, and you've got justice coming. It's also telling you to protect your little animals. You know, if you have like a dog or a cat, protecting your babies. Of course, I'm always doing that. So the main thing about Louis here is just, taking good care of your health, okay? Try to take as best care of your health as you possibly can. And it's also talking about a sudden burst of inspiration. So you may have a sudden burst of inspiration or creativity, which I love. I love those moments when I have just a sudden, I see something and I just want to create from it, you know? So that's the kind of energy that Louis carries. Let's get over here into On now. Find On. Where did you go on? Well, I know I'm getting close now. Here we go. This is the gorse tree. The gorse tree. Okay. And the meaning of this particular card is spiritual paths, which is really good. Spiritual guidance and movement. It also represents lust and arousal. It can talk about, sexuality and to go for whatever it is that you want to go for, It's just talking about that. And it could also be talking about, for some of us, it can be talking about, possibly traveling, going on a journey, or planning some sort of a journey. Or it could be talking about moving into a new home. Yeah. Which would be really nice. And then finally we have ore here. This is ore. Now ore is the spindle tree, all right? This is a very, very positive rune here. It's talking about abundance, creativity, and honoring the family. It's also talking about, being part of the community and being around your loved ones and celebration, celebrating your abundance, because I see you shutting the door here on Nathi's, or closing the book, I should say. You're closing the book on this hardship. Now you're going to have a new start here, Pisces. Spindle tree is a symbol of wealth and abundance, and this card expresses our ability to create abundance by using our creativity and talents, and our capacity to share this abundance with our loved ones and the community. And that's kind of like what Orr was talking about. Louis was talking about as well, too. It emphasizes the importance of strengthening family and community ties and honoring these relationships. So I feel that this kind of just ties in with all these cards, this final one. It's really very, very positive. Good rune. And let's get some more. Let me see. What do I want to pull? I guess I'll pull the shadow cards out here. And remember, Pisces, these are just shadow cards, and the reason I pull them out is very important. That way we can get whatever is underneath the surface out to be able to heal. So if it comes out negative, then it's there for you to see and heal it. But these are also soul cards too. So a lot of times I pull the soul card out too. So it all depends. Let's see. Oh, well, this is definitely a shadow card. Arrogance, inability to see your flaws, know your limitations while trying to learn and improve. All right. Well, I like that. I kind of, like I said, it's a shadow card. I definitely don't like to wouldn't want to come off like that, but that's why I like these cards. They make you think. Dual nature. With great power comes great responsibility and accepting consequences. So yeah, interesting. Let's get one more. Shame and guilt. Feel them without judgment or self-criticism. Mistakes do not define your worth. Interesting. All right, let's get some more cards out here. Where did I do with them? Oh, here they are. What's going on with Pisces? Life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. I like that. Because, you know, kind of feels like things have been maybe coming to a standstill a little bit there with Isa. For something, something's been tied up for a long time. What's going on with Pisces? It's coming, Pisces. Hope is on the horizon in the face of challenges. Remember that nothing lasts forever and trust that the universe has good things in store for you. And every time I think of that, I look at this. What else? Pursue happiness, Pisces. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe place. Follow your bliss. Awesome. All right, well, I guess we're down to the runes now. Let's get another rune here. What's going on with Pisces? Gable. Well, now I like that. Gable is talking about a blessing, and it's also talking about gifts. So, you know, you've got some blessings and gifts, you know, on the way for sure, Pisces. You might not see it. You know, you might not see it quite yet, but I'm telling you, this is a really good reading. It is. I definitely feel that Justice card coming in. I do. Let's get another card here, or another rune here. There we go. What's going on with Pisces? Anzus in reverse. No, that's interesting. You know, this is Anzus, Pisces. Yeah. So, you know, when Anzus is in reverse, it's talking about a liar. That's straight up. So, you know, there's some sort of lie or some sort of a lie. And it's not us. That's for sure. And so, you know, this communication that's coming in here, along with that Justice, we're going to find out about some lie, some liar. Yeah, that's a liar. That's not only a liar, it's probably a thief as well. You know, when I do readings, you know, this comes up, and it's usually talking about not only somebody that lies, but somebody that steals, and, you know, somebody that's greedy. Let's get another one of these. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Kenaz, wow, awesome. Now that was worth the pull. Kenaz is talking about victory and success after a very difficult situation. All right. So stay strong, Pisces. There's Kenaz. This is our victory after a very, very, very long, difficult situation. In fact, it was so difficult it felt like two. It felt like two. Maybe you're with somebody and you know, but you're closing the book on this now. Awesome reading. What else? A star. Wow. The star. What else? The rings. The rings. And what else? Ah, the flight. The flight. Okay, wow. Really positive. And we haven't got the flight rune for a minute, that's for sure. So let's get into this. So the first rune we're going to talk about here is, if I can find it here, is, no, I think the star is way back here. There it is. Okay, so we're going to talk about the star, and the star signifies inspiration, optimism, and the realization of aspirations. Like the guiding light of a distant star, it represents hope and guidance, leading us towards our highest potential and illuminating our path. So this is really good. Then next we have the rings, and this is talking about partnerships, alliances, and the merging of energies. Like the interlocking rings of a chain, it represents the strength and stability of relationships, fostering harmony and cooperation between individuals. That's really good. All of these are just awesome. You know, every now and then we'll pull them out upside down. That's kind of a, not today. The flight rune signifies liberation, expansion, and the courage to take risks. Like a bird soaring through the sky, it encourages us to embrace change and follow our dreams, trusting in our ability to navigate the unknown. And you definitely got that because you got the star. And it kind of guides you. You know, the stars guide you at night. What an awesome reading, Pisces. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.